again. Sorry about that.
Hello,
That's my
hello.
fault for confusing Pete.
Oh no. Okay, never
What's
mind.
wrong?
I tried to put us to just the two people chatting, but the watch along, like your stream is running, came up. I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it.
What have you done to the like?
I didn't touch
Yeah,
them. I
I'm
don't know
sure
what
you hacked
happened.
them.
I don't know what happened.
Have you
Everything.
got the audio things? And is that set up? Like if I play. Hey, thank you for the raid, Long Drake.
Thank you for the raid, Lung Drake. How y'all doing tonight? We excited for this day to play? Oh, there's
Hey,
Chewy.
Sobe.
There he is. Hey, buddy.
Chewy's here as well.
Right here, let me.
I think I'm Chewy Plays Station today.
Replay station.
Shit, that's good.
I should change my nickname right now on the Discord.
You should. I love that.
Oh man, this text to straight chat here is the thing we needed.
No way, Sobe. I want Code Veronica remake. That's what I'm after. I've been playing Resident Evil 3 remake. I'm going to talk about it on the podcast this week if the PlayStation news isn't that hot, and I'm really excited for a Code Veronica remake.
All right.
I just hope that the PlayStation 5 comes out.
It would be nice. Would be nice. We've been hearing all about it.
I mean, I'm just saying, Chewy. 2 out of 3 have we have it. So I mean, I don't know.
I know you all got your early copies, whatever.
All that early access,
Uh-huh.
Because I'm PlayStation Pete.
I was just at Target though, and I saw they had a bunch of Xbox Series S's.
I will
I
say
haven't seen an X yet.
I haven't seen an S in the wild. I will say though, apparently you could get a PS5 earlier today. They were out there.
Well, they were
I
on
signed up.
PlayStation Direct as well, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I know you're right, Asobi, because Resident Evil 4 is beloved, but Code Veronica is really Resident Evil 3. It's the actual one, whereas Resident Evil 3 is like a weird concurrent prequel mix thing. But Code Veronica is where it's at. It's such a good game. And I guess it's already had like a remastered version of Code Veronica X, and then the PS3 version of the same. But I want a proper remake of Code Veronica.
That would be nice.
And RE4's just had the VR version. It's had some love.
Oh, they're putting it out though. That's what's coming next.
I hope it's Code Veronica because that's next canonically in the timeline.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe they do
Code
both.
Veronica was meant to be Resident Evil 3, but they couldn't get it to work or something. Like they were developing it for the Sega Saturn. They couldn't port it over to the Sega Saturn or something. So they started doing Resident Evil 3 on the PlayStation at the same time they were doing Code Veronica. And you ended up with 2 just totally different games.
I
Hey,
can't
Tyler.
believe they're gonna announce.
Hey,
that
Tyler.
they got Ubisoft and they're releasing Mario plus Rabbids.
You know what? That would be amazing. But if they don't start with an homage to the Queen on her Platinum Jubilee, I would be very upset.
Dude, I told you the Queen's buying PlayStation. Like it's gonna the whole thing's. She's hosting the whole thing.
Look at us. Look at us.
And
Huh? Who would have thought?
earplugs for
Not me.
grandchild.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Zaid. Appreciate it. 10 months. Look at us.
Hey, Timberwolf. How
What's
you
up,
doing?
Timber? What's up, Murphy? How we all doing? We excited
Alex?
here?
You know what? I am excited. This is like the kickoff of Summer Game Fest. It feels like the beginning of what was originally the E3 era, or like the E3 time slot. But
Yeah.
something different. I'm excited to see what we're gonna get because Jeff's seemingly got some big news lined up. Like I'm looking forward to seeing Gotham Knights next week. There's the Modern Warfare 2 reveal, which I know none of us are really excited about, but it's a big one.
I just really want Gotham Knights to be good. Like that would be a huge one for me. It could be, but I don't know. It's like who the fuck knows with that.
anyone here like big VR people? Because there's obviously
Asobi, thank you for the sub.
VR.
Appreciate it, buddy.
But like obviously there's some big PlayStation VR 2 news expected because that's what they've highlighted that the stream's going to be focused on.
Yeah, and I know
we've
got people in the Discord who are very excited about that. I was chatting with Alopius earlier today, and they were saying how stoked they were about PS VR 2 specifically, and that being like one of the big reasons they got a PS5. So,
wow, okay.
Certainly a lot of folks who, will be excited for that news, I'm sure.
Timber, you're big into VR. I had no idea.
No, we were just talking about how we had absolutely no interest in VR on the Discord earlier. So Timberwolf is like me on that and kind of I think over VR.
Yeah, it's PlayStation Studios games and third-party games.
Yeah.
So there's like some updates from third parties and then a sneak peek at some PlayStation VR 2 titles. But I don't think they've specifically said that it's going to be only PlayStation Studios titles for the VR. Hey, Macaulay.
No, they did not say that. And apologies real quick, y'all. There won't be chat on screen for the rest of the stream just because I got to fit more faces in. So appreciate your understanding there. Sorry, go ahead, Chewy.
Can you play Dreams on PS5 yet?
Yeah, you can play any
Yeah,
PS4 game on
good.
PS5.
That would be so good in VR, wouldn't it? Like with the Dreams and like with the VR like headset and stuff.
Dreams works in VR.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got VR.
That was like
Wow.
that's one of the big features. Am I wrong about that? Or did that not come out? I'm pretty sure that was a
I have
thing.
no idea.
I'm pretty sure that
I
was
know you can use the Move controllers, and that's like one of the exclusive ways that you can kind of interact with it.
Yeah.
I think with the new motion sensor, whatever they're fucking called, they'll seem so much better if they actually add support to Dreams. Astoba says, so my prediction is we'll see Horizon VR, and then following their release pattern, it'll release around the same time of Half-Life 3 VR or something big like that. Yeah, I could see that. Like, imagine if it's Half-Life Alyx comes out the same week as the Horizon VR game, and no one actually cares about it at that point.
Well, there we go. Music's up.
Man,
The music's up.
inappropriate, okay?
It might be inappropriate, everybody.
Not safe for work.
God of War
There's
confirmed.
no chance Persona 6 is being revealed here. Not a chance, I don't think.
Oh,
No, it's going to be at that orchestra event if it's anywhere, but Jesus, would I love that. Or
If it's at the
seen
Xbox
anything
presentation.
from Final Fantasy 16?
that would be cool. I would love to see more of 16. It feels like we haven't seen that in forever.
It looked dope. That
Um,
first.
yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting because it's like there's a real good chance that like a pretty significant portion of this is looking at the Horizon game.
I hope not, because I don't think that's going to be particularly great, particularly interesting. It looked like it was an on-rails game. I really hope that we see some other stuff. I'd like to see what third parties have up their sleeves a little bit more. I think. Do you think we'll have any Microsoft games here? That seems to be the theme of their presentations. The last few ones, it's just like, here's another game from a Microsoft studio. Seemingly Bethesda, but
Yeah. I'd like to see them announce something and then release it this year instead of their usual announce something. We'll see it in a
forever
couple
away.
years or so, yeah.
Oh yeah, RE8 VR is a good shout, Asobi, I think,
Oh, that
because
would be cool.
7 was really popular.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. 7 was
Did
cool.
Hitman 3 got VR. I don't know if it. I think that was PlayStation VR exclusive for a while, so I think that's already been on PlayStation.
I don't know. I have a hard time thinking they're going to talk too much about like stuff like that. If it's stuff that's already come, unless it's like some kind of sizzle reel of being like a bunch of classic, PSVR titles have been, remastered and
Yeah, it depends how much they want to focus on the new features, right? So like if it's we've added like eyeball tracking or whatever it is, or like haptics to Hitman, so when you get hit in the head, you actually feel it now, because I know they've got like haptic motors and things in the actual headset. So I could see them wanting to focus in on some of those things and talk about some of the stuff. Oh my god, Timber, Bloodborne remastered, please.
Applying my clown makeup now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like Bloodborne on PC, I don't think is crazy. Like if they were like, hey, Bloodborne's, one of the best games on PS4. It's coming to PC and it's got a 60 FPS patch, so you can enjoy it on PlayStation today, PlayStation 5. That doesn't seem nuts. That makes sense, but.
I don't think it's going to be here because they haven't said that. Like maybe it's just like an illusion, right? They want to get the rumor mill off it, but the fact that they outlined that it's a focus on VR and then third-party updates, I don't think we'll see something like Bloodborne.
That's technically a third-party update, though. It's like
by them, though,
it's
right?
a PlayStation Studios IP for sure, but From Software is a third-party partner.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't say third-party games. They said announcements from our third-party partners. That doesn't.
Do you think they're gonna give it to let From do the update? Wouldn't you just give it to Bluepoint, who did such a good job with Demon Souls, and just be like, here you go,
sure,
do the remaster for Bloodborne?
But I think even at that capacity, it would probably be in collaboration with, because I'm pretty sure that's how they did Demon Souls, where they updated that, and it was like, oh, like people from Software, weighed in on it. But I don't know. It could be. I don't think so. Timber makes a good point, but like Bloodborne doesn't need to be a top-down remake either. It just needs a patch, really, right? Like it needs to run at 60 FPS. Other than that, I really don't think it needs anything else.
And it doesn't run at 4K either, right? Like the assets would probably need up-resing. It'd be nice to get some haptic support and some adaptive trigger support, some of the DualSense features in there. I could imagine they would want to do maybe not a remake, but like a remaster, like they did with Demon Souls, because that's not a remake. It's the same.
No. Demon Souls? You're saying?
Yeah.
No,
Demon
that's
Souls,
a remake.
Bluepoint takes the code and they enhance it.
Yeah,
it's
but
it's not a remake.
It's still a remake though. I don't know. I guess that's a. It's not a from the ground up remake, right? Like it's like a polishing kind of thing.
It's not like a Final Fantasy VII remake. It's taking the original game and adding a lot to it, granted, but
yeah,
it's still a remaster, I think.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like it's more in depth than that, but it's a gray area. But I point taken. I think Bloodborne probably doesn't even need that though. There's a decent chance that the assets are in 4K.
Yeah, quite possibly.
And
they've probably already got them still in 4K, even if they're not on the disc or on the binary. Yeah, they didn't mess with the bones of demons, but everything else redone. As in, like the graphics was all redone. I can imagine that.
Yeah, visually,
that is a remake.
Yeah, like it looks totally different. So like
what was the other ones that Bluepoint did? Like they did a bunch.
Like
right?
Uncharted.
Yeah, that's not a remake. That's a remaster. But they also did.
It straddles the line though, because it's not like it. It's a remaster, but they changed mechanics too.
Yeah, but so did like The Last of Us on PS3 to The Last of Us on PS4. Like some bits were changed.
There's mechanical differences between those two.
And what mechanical differences were there in the Uncharted stuff?
They changed they changed a lot of the mechanics in 1 and 2 to make them more like 3.
Oh, okay.
It's similar to like what they did in Mass
Shadow
Effect.
of the Colossus was the game I was thinking of. Shadow of the Colossus, which
they
did the same.
They added new content too, though. Like they took bosses that were unfinished and finished them.
They did, but that doesn't make it a remake. That's like remaster. That's like the director's cut version. Of, like being able to finish stuff.
I think it straddles the line, though. I think it's between those two things on some level, right? Because like I think there's a difference between that and like the Jack and Daxter collection, which are literally just hey, it's these games and they run better and they look a little sharper. You know what I mean?
I think is a port. In my eyes, they ported it to PS3.
They did update it though. I don't know. What do you think, Chewy? Where do you think the line is between those things?
Sorry, I was just shopping.
He's making faces, and I thought you were considering the points, and really you're just like, oh, this is a pretty cool controller. Click. Like,
so Zayd and Asobi are saying like Mass Effect is a remaster, and then Asobi thinks that Mass Effect 2 and 3 are remasters, but 1 was changed fundamentally to the point where it's a remake.
Right. Yeah. And
But I don't think that makes it a remake. Like, it's a remaster. If it was a remake, I think it would look and run better and play better.
But it does do all those things.
As in better than it does, even though it's been remastered.
Yeah, but like
But
that's an arbitrary.
Market those as remakes, right? They marketed those as remasters.
Sure, but I think the point is like where you're drawing that line is arbitrary, right? Because it's like it does look, run, and play better, and has quality of life updates. But it's not like, I don't know. It's not like the Spyro or like the Crash stuff where it's like
those I absolutely consider remakes. They started with nothing and went from there.
So
and
yeah,
that's interesting.
It is very like weird. I would say Mass Effect is more of a remaster than a remake for sure, but I also don't think it's not 1-to-1.
So apparently, like From didn't work on Demon Souls at all. It was Bluepoint and Japan studio.
For which one?
The Demon Souls remaster / remake from 2020.
Wasn't there somebody from who worked on it though? I thought like one of the.
I think it's originally their game, so like they're in the credits. But
I thought there was like a producer or like one of the like somebody who was like consulted on it or something.
Quite possibly, like
I don't remember
how
the
Miyamoto
specifics.
oversees all of Mario.
Sure, yeah, I think it was or like Retro has something like that, right? Where it's like one of the like OG Metroid folks like worked with Retro. Sorry. I think it's akin to that on some level. Also, Zaid, I love how you were like Spyro stream. Wait, no, and then you're telling yourself to chill, so we can stream Persona Q.
Yeah, I think that's why they work well with George R.R. Martin, because he likes to just not even finish something and then go do something else.
Yep. He's never gonna finish anything.
I'm like out of Game of Thrones now, right? Because like the last season, like really, obviously like put I think a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths.
And
but like
for some people, it was like the last 3 seasons. But
fair enough. I remember being like very concerned of like he's definitely like he's gonna die before he puts this thing out. He's not a young man, like it's.
Let's find out. How old?
I think he's like in his 70s.
73.
Yeah. It's like, wrap it up, dog.
Yeah, he's just not gonna finish it.
He's not gonna finish his
fine.
magnum opus.
Have either of you played Shadow of the Colossus, the Bluepoint version? I haven't ever played anything.
I never beat
No,
it.
I've never played
Played
Shadow of the Colossus or Eco, or Last. I've never done any of their games.
You played some of it though, Joey?
Yeah, I played a bit of it when I was like just borrowing a PS2 from my friend. Was it out back then? I want to say it was PS2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a bit of it. I had fun with it, and then my friend took his PS2 back, and I was like, great,
Oh.
never gonna finish this game.
Sobi said, I saw a video on George R.R. Martin's involvement, and it really sounds like he was in the office once and said like 2 sentences about the setting before they just made it themselves. I could absolutely believe that, but then the characters names in Elden Ring really feel like something he would write and come up with.
The
and all
fingers
that
stuff?
fingers shit.
He loves fingers, dude. Yeah. No, but I'm sure it was like that. I'm sure it was more like people don't realize like that's how a lot of writing is done, right? Where it's like there are like writers' rooms and like you can like consult on something where it's like you come in and like punch it up, or you come in and like establish the world and the main ideas, and then it's like, all right, cool, I'm out. Like,
Yeah, you're like a creative director. You start it, and then you let other people take over. He didn't do any of the dialogues apparently. It was just basic lore background.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, like that's 100% what I would have. That's what I assumed from the jump. I never thought he was gonna write dialogue.
I
Timberwolf.
did think he would be like more involved in like character creation and things like that, though.
Oh, he might have been.
It sounds like
You know, like it's like he might have helped define. Oh, this character is important. This is important. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, like the maidenless stuff, right? Like some of those things. Like I bet you he helped establish some of those things. Timber says that we gotta play, and that it's required gaming.
it's on PlayStation Plus, right?
I don't
The
know.
new one.
It might
The
be.
new PlayStation
Yeah, I
Plus
think it's on the
Deluxe
new one. I think-
Premium. Advanced. Go
Yeah, Murphy. There's so many fingers in that game. Like you got finger items. There's
Little
like
fingers.
the Lord of Fingers, the fingerless finger
You
maiden.
gotta speak to the three fingers or whatever.
All right, yeah, we're gonna definitely do a little bit of post discussion. Thanks for coming and hanging out, Timber.
Godric has like 100 hands, so 500 fingers.
The 500
That's so good,
fingers.
so good.
All right, gang. So we got about 40 seconds here. We're ready to rock.
Right.
I'm excited, and
Um,
we'll definitely be doing a little debrief. So even if you wanna mute us and
We should
lurk, understandable. But
I'm really looking forward to Mark Zuckerberg being in this to advertise Beat Saber on PlayStation VR 2
don't say that.
and the metaverse.
it's the
Connects
worst.
directly with
Why
it.
would you do that? I was just getting excited, and then you just say a bunch of words that make me sad.
Hey, Trendy Brenny, Ape Escape time. I mean, it's coming to the PlayStation Plus Retro Collection in the wrong frame rate.
Brendy, I would lose my fucking mind if they announced Ape Escape 3. All right.
All right, here we go.
Starting with a date.
That looks very Persona.
Dun, dun, dun. Last of Us?
This is The Last of Us remastered, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think so. Oh no.
Shit, Resident
Nope.
Evil, which one? 4.
There we go.
That's sad, but I'm really happy for you, Asobi. I'll play it. But there's no umbrella in it, which makes me really sad.
Does look nice though.
Next year, these games are so good. The RE engine is a phenomenal engine.
This is gonna sell like
So much.
Bazillion
like
copies,
yeah, like a million copies.
Big Durang is spot to vacation, eh?
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins.
You ever played Resident Evil 4?
Nope.
Yep, back on the GameCube.
Yeah, I forgot that was on GameCube.
I've never
My
finished a
friends and I
Resident
stayed
Evil.
up so late playing.
If I could just
At one
forget
point,
what
I'd fallen asleep, and then I just woke up to them screaming at something.
for a second.
Oh, good old one.
This time,
It's the Resident Evil 2
it
mod.
can be different. It has to.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
They just like own March now. I feel like.
Did you see that? Like Leon's brown sheepskin jacket from such and such NYC. that
Oh,
was
hey.
Licensed the jacket.
Did you see that? PSVR 2
Yeah,
content.
VR2 content.
I bet you they're gonna do the VR mode with the remake.
Great PlayStation updates to share with you today.
That's hype.
That Summer
Thanks to
Game Fest
Capcom for
logo up
kicking it
there.
off with Resident Evil 4, coming to PS5 with PlayStation VR2 content also in development. Now let's get a sneak peek at 4 games in development for PlayStation VR2.
Oh, look, Village is right there. So we
Yeah.
got that as well.
Now, Let's take a look at him. Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother.
I don't know if people are going to be able to handle this in VR.
Let's
What,
see
her
how
standing on
special-
you, like
Yeah.
10 feet tall?
Yes, mother.
Yeah, right, Asobi? You got your back-to-back here.
There's just not a chance I could play this game in VR. I would die of a heart attack.
I'll tell you what, I really hate watching trailers for VR games. Like, the stutter of, like, someone wearing it on their head, like, makes me nauseous.
Really weird because even in Beat Saber, when you're recording it, there's like modes to smooth out the camera for capture. Oh, that was fucking cool.
Ooh, damn, this looks really cool. I know I can't play this because I'm a baby, but...
I love it.
You can't play horror games outside VR, Trendy Brendan. I know Pete can. He never plays them. I really want him to play Resident Evil.
I have the like chat minimized, but I can still see the very top line, and people are just saying, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy."
Of all people, have the audacity to question me? You, who emerged from the putrid waters of the bayou, to
Is
plunder
this,
our righteous gains and cut our throats like a demon in the night.
Oh, maybe not.
What have you done to ensure the future of this?
It does look like the Walking Dead VR game, and I feel
Yeah,
like
I was gonna
we
say.
could get zombie fatigue with VR.
It's always zombies with things, right?
When death was
Yeah.
Not for a while though. I feel like that's kind of like slowed down.
It was I who shined as a beacon of hope.
I get why you do it in VR, right? Because they move slow.
Cries out for blood.
Makes it easier to like animate high. This does look good though, right? Like the graphics in these games look a lot sharper than I feel like I'm used to in VR. It's not as
The
jaggedy.
problem is you can never tell when it's like a flat game because it's so close to your eyes.
Look, it is.
Then goes up. That game's really, really popular on. Oh, Skydance still exists. I thought they shut down.
Look at that. Yeah, this is like all VR, huh?
Yeah.
No Man's Sky.
Well, they did say they were going over like the 4 games, right? That they were working on for VR.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. And like, I'm sure they want to give people an idea of what the launch lineup looks like so that they get hype about picking it up.
For $4.99 this holiday season with PC support.
Yeah, like this looks sick.
No Man's Sky actually looks pretty cool.
I really can't believe that that game like turned it
Turned it
around.
around. Yeah, crazy.
It's like it's the Is this?
Where are you taking me?
It's the Horizon game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I asked you a question.
No, it's direct connect to Asobi to the USB-C port.
You're switching with me.
It's a snap mob. We're not gonna make it.
Oh my god.
The hands are just so like weird.
I hate disembodied hands. Yeah, there was that in the Resident Evil too.
Redemption is still possible, Reyes.
I like that they're introducing a new character.
Find out why the machines are attacking.
It's like Rayman hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rayman would be an okay game in VR.
So I'm guessing you just have the bow, maybe?
I can imagine you'll pick different things up.
And you shall be a free man. It will take all your wits, your skills, and courage.
Yeah, I mean, this looks good. This is cool. This is looks less on the rails than I thought it was.
You have walked in the shadows
I still think
of
that's all on
Gaea's
rails, personally.
Now it is time to climb into the light.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Ben McCaw, narrative director at Guerrilla.
Who's gonna let me
Hope you
borrow
enjoyed your
theirs?
First look at Horizon Call of the Mountain, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. We're also happy to announce that a big update to Horizon Forbidden West, including New Game Plus, will be available to download on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5.
Let's go! 90 more hours, baby! Hell yeah.
Improved visual fidelity, wow.
It already looked insanely good. What do you mean?
Oh, the reset skills is good because I spent stuff on I spent points on stuff I never used.
Oh, yes. Replaying on ultra hard with all of my skill trees already filled out sounds awesome.
Details on this free update, please check out PlayStation Blog. From all of us at Guerrilla, thank you for your continued support, and please stay tuned for more updates to come.
All right. Somebody let me borrow their PSVR 2, please. Bloodborne!
Returnal.
It's Bloodborne.
Are you sure? I think.
No, it's probably Returnal.
These past few years.
No, Spider-Man.
So much and
Fuck yeah.
Yo.
Oh.
Oh, I'm playing this on Steam Deck! Yes! Oh! Let's fucking go!
Bringing absolutely everything over to PC, aren't they?
Everything from last gen, yeah.
Well, and Returnal's this gen. That's seemingly
That's true.
in the bag. And I presume this would be this gen's version with ray tracing and the like.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like they're yeah, this is all the DLC as well. They're showing off.
Nice.
Yes, let's fucking
Wow,
go.
Lucas.
Leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
I've been wanting to replay this. Oh, that's hype. That's hype as hell. Stray!
Yes. Game of the year.
Let's go.
Is there anything I can just have that has cats in, and if you can play as the cat, you
With
can
a little
play.
backpack, though.
He's got a little bag. You're right, Brendy. I'm going to have to re-get the platinum in Horizon. I have to get the Supermax platinum. You think this is going to get a release date?
Platinum?
No. You don't lose it. No.
Okay. This is on PC as well. I think they've already announced this for PC. Oh my god, the creepy face, the computer face.
Love it.
I really feel like this game's going to be fun.
I wonder if you can customize your cat. Like, is he always going to be a little ginger cat?
I feel like yes. I feel like we've only seen a ginger cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so interested in this. He looks like my boy Hugo. Only skinnier.
Oh, the little wink.
He's purring. July! Yeah! All right. Yo, this is a good presentation. I'm saying it right now.
Explore a mysterious cyber city in Stray.
This has been fun.
PS5 and PS4 July 19th. PlayStation Plus extra members and higher can download Stray at no extra cost when it launches next month.
That's
Let's
pretty
fucking
cool.
go.
3 games that will get your heart racing.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the dead moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there,
Oh,
That's
definitely
your
one for you,
old
Pete.
life. You gotta let that go.
No, I don't think so.
Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah, this is
Love it.
gnarly. Oh, the eyeball! Oh,
This looks fucking great. I can't wait to play this.
oh, I hate this.
It's perfect.
I just love that last part.
Oh,
Gives me chills every time.
oh, God, this is fucking brutal. Oh my God, yeah. I mean, like, I'm not gonna play that, but it looks awesome.
I know you like horror movies. Do you like horror games as well, Chewie?
You know, I don't play them so much, but every time I see a trailer for them, I'm like, why don't I? I need to.
I like horror movies because they don't make me feel scared.
A new blood sport grips the globe,
This style's very interesting.
and in the arena,
Ooh, Private Division, that's cool.
the victorious and the dead.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, this game looks cool as hell. Oh my God, yeah, I'm super into this. It's like Super Hot meets Tony Hawk or like Jet Set Radio or something.
Yeah, it's very Jet Set Radio. I love the visual style as well. Like it looks like a
Yeah.
moving graphic novel.
The colors are so bold, yeah. It does have like a real like graphic novel look to it.
The world is watching. In Rollerdrome.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that looks sick.
August 16th.
That looks
Nice.
like truly sick.
Sometimes I wonder if things will ever be normal again.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind.
Featured on PS4.
I don't know what this is. Zaid says it's Kafka. And that he's very excited for this.
The world hasn't
That makes sense, because it kind of looks like Persona. Or at least the close-up of the kid with the wide eyes and the blood did.
Science in your corner?
Don't you want science in your corner?
Always.
Yo, okay,
It
this
wasn't even science.
this looks fucking insane. Aw, press R2 to hold hands. I like it. One Punch Man. Oh, this is a Persona-inspired game. That makes sense then. This one's like a hot maybe for me. It's got heat. It's got heat. I'll tell you that.
Right.
I'm paying attention to that one.
Action games and dating sims collide in Eternal. Coming to
Ooh.
PS5,
Like a dating sim.
PS4,
What a
and
sentence. What a sentence.
got it all.
Action games and dating sims. It's like, okay, yeah. That sounds great.
Oh, is this gonna be that weird like robot dinosaur game?
Oh, maybe. No, they didn't lose me with that, Asobi. I love a dating sim. You kidding me? I love smooching.
Oh no.
What is this? Project?
Street Fighter.
Oh, Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
When you go looking for strength,
Was wondering when we
They
were gonna
changed
see
the
this.
logo yet? Is it still a
Yeah,
terrible
did
logo?
they? I was gonna say their logo was. Ooh.
Okay then, hope you're ready to begin. If you want to start off on the right foot in this city.
Oh wait, is it not? No, it's not. It's just like a brawler. Or is it?
It's definitely Street Fighter.
Okay, no, it is. That's Chun-Li.
Yeah.
Is it like...
Maybe it's got like an overworld to it now.
Kind of looks like it has a story mode.
Story mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight.
Somebody who knows Street Fighter better than me, are most of these characters new?
I don't think so. Chun-Li and Ryu definitely aren't.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're not, but... I don't recognize a lot of these other characters. Yo, I love this guy. Like, he's got, it's like Eddie from Tekken with, like, the, like, capoeira. Like, dance fighting. Jesus. Look how freaking thick Chun-Li's thighs are.
I haven't played a Street Fighter since Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
I've never been a Street Fighter kid.
They did change the logo.
They did change the logo.
Slightly. They put like some colors on it.
Hmm. $2023. How is that one we didn't guess with the third-party partners thing?
Mark your calendars. It
Yeah.
comes to PS5 and PS4 in 2023.
Logo's still bad.
Now it's time for 2 indie adventures
Oh, cool.
arriving later this year.
I didn't know it wasn't on PlayStation, to be fair.
Yeah, it started on only Xbox.
Yeah, they
Kinda
probably
s-
got one of those exclusivity deals. to
I
start.
wonder if it's gonna also come to Switch at the same time.
Oh yeah, I can
I
see
would
that
imagine
happening.
so, yeah. It's
Yeah.
a good fit for Switch, isn't it?
Yeah. I still gotta play this.
Me too.
I got put off by the middling reviews on it.
I've heard a lot of people really like it though.
It's definitely like pretty Souls-like. Like I remember the demo fighting one boss and just dying over and over.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I listened to Triple Click, and all 3 of them on there are big Souls fans, and they all said that they wish this was not a Souls game because it just doesn't fit.
I have heard a lot of people say that they wish it was just a Zelda game.
Yeah.
Shit. Whoops. Oh, what did I just
She
do?
set out to record life at the end of this
Just select
season.
top chat, and then it'll be
To
fine.
make it real.
You can scroll
There
up.
we go.
In the future. She asked us about living together.
And we asked her about traveling alone.
When the season turns, what will remain?
Oh, we've seen this one before.
Yeah, I think we've seen
Yeah, I
this.
remember thinking this was cute last time.
She saw,
It's very pretty.
what she captured.
Like the art style has that like really soft color thing.
She carries the sounds of the season with her.
I still don't quite understand what this game's about,
Made you want
Me neither.
to tell her.
but it's pretty. Something
It's
about
very pretty.
the art style is really
That's a
striking.
look in her journal. The world was telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends? Is it
This
going?
looks like one of those indie movies that I used to go watch when I was a kid.
Is it
You know,
gone?
when I was like in my teens, I'd go to the cinema and watch like
Not yet.
something like a Juno or
Looks like Juno to you.
or that like you know, what was that one with the playlists of music?
Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist is the film you're thinking of.
世界中のゲーマーの皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー16のプロデューサーのようです。長らくお待たせいたしましたが、いよいよ
Full trailer, come on.
16の最新情報をお届け
Alright.
Here it is.
最新のトレーラーとともにインタビューなども始まりますので、ぜひそちらも楽しみにお待ちください。今世界には本当に様々な困難があります。僕らゲーム開発者にはゲームを一生懸命作るということしかできません。ゲームというエンターテインメントを通じてゲーマーの皆さんが心の底から楽しめる時間を提供していきたいと思ってます。
Hell yeah,
それ
man.
では最新のトレーラーをどうぞ。
I got goosebumps. I'm like so excited for this.
Who are we? What are the dominants? The power we wield. It wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. That its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Ooh.
The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
Yo. This looks awesome.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. If I take the field, our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
Yo, let's go.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
So it seems like giant kaiju battles are pretty significant in this one.
Yeah.
Seeing some of those classic summons, like Ifrit.
Awaken, Ifrit.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, this looks great. I can't wait to play this game. I really love that it's like back to like the classic swords and sorcery kind of fantasy.
I love when it goes back to fantasy.
And that's a wrap. Don't forget to visit PlayStation.
Damn.
Even more about today's announcements.
All right.
See you next time.
That was a big one.
That was a great one, I thought, you know? Like,
solid.
That was really solid. I expected a lot less from that, I think.
Yeah. I don't understand why people like Final Fantasy still. I really don't. I don't get it. Looking at that trailer, you were so excited, and I'm just like, this is hot fucking nonsense once again.
It's not. It's literally not. It was so, like, what do you mean? It's like,
I swear, JRPGs are keeping it posh British voice actors in business. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, they're like the only roles they get cast for these days.
I don't know. It's funny. I don't know. I think that the whole like fantasy thing, it's way more digestible. Like I feel like it feels a lot less weird than some of the last couple Final Fantasies because it's like, okay, yeah, this is rooted in monsters and magic, and that's relatable. You know, like that makes
Did they
sense.
stop
to me.
being that then? Like, what did they become?
There's a lot of like steampunk, and like the last one
Yeah.
was super weird because it's like there is fantasy and magic,
Desert
but
road trip.
but you drive a
thing.
car and they look like they're in like a fucking J-rock band. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm with
Yeah.
you, Asobi. Like, Elden Ring's story is hot nonsense, but it's my favorite game of the year so far. And
Timberwolf says to hush, Steve, and I can't help but
I'm
agree.
sorry.
You know. Oh wait, no, we're on playing a video. Don't do that.
Yeah, let's not watch Sonic Frontiers. We'll all cry.
It's not. We don't need that. We don't need that. Oh my god. Asobi asks, when will you finally stream it again, Steve?
Maybe I'll stream it next week then, if that's what people want to say. Because I do want to get back into that game. I don't know. The Steam Deck arrived, and I was just like, I'm not gonna play Elden Ring now. I'm gonna play with my shiny new Steam Deck instead. I know I'm close to the end. I've got to get past that fucking fire giant though. He's driving me crazy. If you want to come help me with the fire giant, then please be my guest, because he's driving me nuts.
Zaid said, you know when you say everybody will like something, this state of play epitomized that for me. Yeah, I think that's very true. I feel like this is a one that like if you walked away from this and not any of this appealed to you, I don't think you like video games that much.
Yeah, I was expecting to like a lot less of it because I thought it was going to be mainly VR, and I was surprised how little VR was in there, considering that they highlighted that was the main event of the show.
They showed a lot of VR games though.
Yeah.
The whole first half was VR games. I'm surprised they didn't talk
Wasn't it,
about
like, five VR games in total, and the rest was like normal PlayStation
Kind of everything
games.
else. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if you count the two announcements that were like book-ended and not like there's like, oh, like it starts with RE4 and then there's the RE8 thing and then there was like 4 other VR games and then I think there was another like transitional one where it's like this has a VR thing and you know, I don't know. But it was a lot. I feel like if you're hyped for PSVR 2, like you do have an idea of what's coming and some really big surprises. Like not only just like games that were like, you know, like stuff like Street Fighter or whatever, right? Like I think that made sense to be here. But like the Spider-Man thing was a nice surprise, you know? Like yeah, there's some good stuff here. Yeah, Brendy makes a good point. Says really nice presentation. Capcom went crazy too with Resident Evil and Street Fighter. Yeah, Capcom had like several of the biggest announcements and they weren't even next to each other.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, RE4 Remake was definitely the one to open with, or to close out the show. Like, you're right, the book ending of the show was 100% on point, I think. Like, if you're not hyped for RE4 Remake, you probably are for Final Fantasy 16, so
yeah,
it was the right way to go.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you, Timberwolf. I will also defend Yoshi P and everything he does, even if sometimes I don't like it. And I'm, you know, we got release dates for Stray, like that's really cool. We got what's the other one? The one coming in August.
Rollerdrome?
Was that it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That was the one. That looked great, and like I've never heard of that game before right now, and like it's already coming out. Like,
then that Callisto Protocol looked absolutely terrifying. I really can't wait to play that. I'm really excited for that game.
Yeah, Callisto Protocol, Eternanites. Like, I thought there was a lot here that looked promising. Yeah, Timberwolf said, like, the Free Horizon update, like, that's really hype. Yeah. Really good. Really good stuff. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Think it's enough? Did you think that Horizon VR game's enough to get you to get a PSVR? Like, we'll obviously talk about
No.
from the podcast.
So. No, I won't buy another VR headset. I don't think ever. Maybe not never, but like the tech has to come so much further along before it's something that I'm willing to like spend money and time on again, because the main reason that I didn't like, quote unquote, like VR is I've had lots of like fun experiences in VR, but I never want to play for more than a certain amount of time because like I get sick or I just like get tired. And I don't think VR games are robust or interesting enough to demand that I play them instead of regular games. And I think that's just the bottom line for me is I don't think any VR experience I've ever had was as good as a regular video game. Except maybe Beat Saber.
That's fair.
You know?
Yeah, Beat Saber's enough for me.
But it's like, I don't need that in my life. I just don't. Which is fine.
There's a bunch of stuff going up on the PlayStation blog. It's interesting that Resident Evil 4 Remake is a reimagined story that keeps the essence of its direction. So it's going to be totally fresh.
Interesting. I like that. That's cool. I think that's pretty neat. Yeah, I mean, I think more than not, this was good. Like, there was a lot of stuff that was legitimately hype, and, like, it felt like an E3 caliber presentation if it had, like, maybe one or two more big bangers. Like, if we had, like, a God of War trailer with, like, date, something like that, I feel like that could have really pushed it over, but...
Do people still believe that's coming this year? At this point, like
I don't think so, but then there's the whole
because we've seen nothing for it.
There was the whole Korean ratings thing that just happened though, and like that could signal that it's like only a couple months out. Maybe they're just not showing us more because it's like, how much do you need to see? Right? It's a sequel to a game that was a 10 out of 10 and
People
sold.
loved,
yeah, like you know what it is, right? Like I don't know.
We did some digging, didn't we, on this week's podcast, and Horizon and a couple of other games were like tested by the Koreans, or rated by the Koreans rating board about 6 months before their release.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That's it for holiday, right?
It could make it. It could make it. But yeah, I by and large, I think the takeaway here is I was not expecting this to be as good as it was, and it was a bop. It was a bop. I appreciated it. So I think we're gonna jump here because we've got to go record our full episode. So if you want to hear our full thoughts on the presentation, that'll be up tomorrow morning for all of you regular viewers, and I'm gonna try to get it up tonight for you Patreon folks. But we've also got to get this exported and put up. So quite a bit of work to do before we're done here. But yeah, thank you all for coming and joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the raid in earlier, and to all the people who resubbed and everything. Great time. Thanks for coming and hanging out. And yeah, we'll catch y'all next week for another stream.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bye, everybody.
Are we co-streaming any of the other stuff next week?
We're going to try to co-stream as much of it as we can.
Tomorrow?
Is the regular one tomorrow? Let's find that out before we go. While you're looking that up, if you're watching on YouTube later, hey, thank you. Like, share, subscribe if you've never found our stuff before. We're here. Click the notification bell. Yeah, that's good stuff.
The next event is June 9th.
June 9th is the next event. That's the Summer Games kickoff. Yeah, so we got a whole week. Yeah. We'll figure out what we're doing for each of them. We're going to try to live stream as many of them as we can. I know we have some like restrictions, so we might have to have like one person do it, or we'll see what happens. But we'll figure it out, and we'll put out a whole schedule for y'all so you can know where to follow along. So, now, we're bye for real. See you later. Love you.